With each of our datasets colored and their appearance faded into the background, it's time to add interactivity so that when we hover our mouse, they pop into view. Let's go to the code. We're going to add some event listeners to the datasets. We'll scroll down, head to the plot function, and just as we affected the datasets using the group elements, we'll do so with interactivity. The interactivity that we're looking to incorporate is that when we mouse over the dataset, it will fade into view, and then when we mouse out of it, it'll fade out of view. So within the update portion for the group element, just after setting the style of the fill, create a new line. This is just before the semicolon, and type .on with parentheses. And this first argument is the event to attach, and this is mouse over. And we'll create a function with D and I and some curly brackets. So on mouse over, what we want to do is fade this in. To do this, we need to select the element, so D3.select and this. And remember, since we're within a function, this is not the same as the external this. So we need to select the element that we're currently working with, and then we need to set the style and the opacity here to 1. Save that, refresh, and let's mouse over the green, and it turns green. Now, when we mouse out, it doesn't, and as well, we can just turn them all on, and that's no good. So how do we turn them off or fade them to the background? We're going to copy the lines we just created, create a new line just before the semicolon, and paste. And we're going to change mouse over to mouse out. And we'll change the opacity back to 0.1. Save it, refresh, and now when we mouse over, it appears, and then we mouse out, it disappears. Okay, let's add some polish to this by adding a transition. Just before the changing of style, we'll type .transition and with parentheses. So we're adding a transition. And we'll do this also to the mouse out. And let's indent it. Save it and refresh. Now when we mouse over, it fades in and it fades out. And the benefit here is that no matter what element we choose, all of them will fade in or fade out together. Now that we have the datasets fading in and out, we need one last bit of information, and that is, what exactly are we fading in and out? We know that it's orange, we know that there's different sizes, and we know that it goes from 18 to 74 on a scale of 1 to 5. We'll incorporate labels in our next video.